导演还是没放弃那个好。
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Please move. Done. Thank you. Thank you.
Aha! Here comes the real Swede. Here comes Viking.
That's better, yeah.
That's the man coming.
Splendid costume, nice to see you. Lucky it's air conditioned.
Yes. Boy, don't show. At least let's take a photo.
With the two.
Yes, no problem.
Although, because it doesn't, sorry.
Yes.
Are you really?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Actually.
係啊，我哋有個 shortcut 我哋唔知喺邊度。
Yeah, we just been around too. It's okay, isn't it?
Well, kind of as a promotion of idea.
Glas, ja. Vad är det för lampor som används till...
講完嘢我會搬開㗎啦，講完嘢會搬開㗎啦。
Hugo, we need you here. Yes, yes, yes.
I hope you're a good soarer, Hugo, because I'm not very expert. Oh, my activity.
This is really a big show.
Yeah, I should put your hands on.
Like that traction,
That's the next step.
Only we can move over here.
Managing Director of Jardine Pacific Limited, Mr. Hugo Celine, Southeast Asia Area Manager of IKEA, Inter-IKEA System AS.
Mr. Johansson, Mr. Salin, honored guests and friends of the press, welcome. Incidentally, for those of you that don't already know, Mr. Johansson is the handsome gentleman just behind me, and Mr. Salin is the very well-dressed one. Thank you very much for all coming out on this extremely rainy day. I think, as everyone here knows, in the Chinese tradition, rain means money, so as it's pouring very heavily, we should all be due for a very prosperous time. Also, for those of you who did get particularly wet coming over, we've got some fine towels for sale in the store, and also a few umbrellas. I shall now return to my prepared speech. On behalf of Jardine Pacific and IKEA, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you all for the opening of our new store here in Sun Plaza. This store, which has a floor area of 30,000 square feet, is the largest furniture outlet here in Tsui, and this indicates our belief in the positive growth of the furniture market and our strong conviction in the IKEA concept. IKEA first brought the style of Scandinavian living to Hong Kong in 1975, 15 years ago, and its popularity has grown tremendously since. In this year's collection, we're offering over 1,300 new items, all of which are now available in this store. So please look for yourselves and see if there's anything that can catch your interest. With IKEA, there are so many ways in which the home can be decorated and furnished to fit in each individual's taste and style. It may not be well known here, but in most parts of the world, the IKEA's concept is to build superstores outside the city limits. Here in Hong Kong, we've pioneered the concept of locating stores in more central downtown areas, which I think is more suitable to our Hong Kong way of living. We've also made certain that the sizes of the room settings are suitable for typical room sizes in Hong Kong apartments. The IKEA business here in Hong Kong joined the Jardine Matheson Group at the beginning of 1988, and it's shown since a very encouraging performance. Despite the somewhat slower economic activity last year, growth of our IKEA sales was 25%. For Jardine Pacific, this is a good example of the kind of specialist retail business which we are keen to expand. And in IKEA, we feel we have an excellent and creative business partner. Now, I'd like to thank you all again for sparing the time to be with us today. I'd like to thank our staff and the team of specialists from IKEA who've worked so hard to put this new store in good shape. In fact, they've worked so hard that by a mixture of Scandinavian and Hong Kong efficiency, we are opening 4 weeks ahead of our original schedule, which is also good for business. Thank you all very much.
Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Salin, Mr. Young, and Mr. Yun. It takes me great pleasure to come here today. It takes me also great pleasure to be present when IKEA has a shop opening. IKEA is one of the most successful companies in recent Swedish industrial history. The company comes from the part in southwest Sweden where the furniture industry has been a dominant industry. And out of several hundreds of companies in this part, IKEA turned out to be the more competitive and to be the winner. It has introduced a business concept that has changed the entire furniture market. This concept has been winning in not only Sweden, Europe, United States, and I think that there is good hopes that it will also make progress in Hong Kong. I should mention a few words about the trade between Sweden and Hong Kong. We have, over the last years, always had a large deficit with Hong Kong. Last year, we imported from Hong Kong for 3.8 billion Hong Kong dollars, and we exported for less than half of that amount, or 1.5 billion Hong Kong dollars. Furniture accounted for 41 million Hong Kong dollars, or 2.5% of our total exports. The majority of that is represented by IKEA as a single brand. The most visible Swedish products in Hong Kong, besides IKEA furniture, are probably the passenger cars of the brands like Volvo and Tsui. 125 Swedish-owned companies with 4,500 employees. On the Swedish import side, to balance in trade, we want to buy from the best sources, and we hope to export enough to pay for that bill. As, however, exports is a difficult part of the game, I am very happy a day like this to see a new IKEA store open, and I heartily congratulate IKEA and Jardine Pacific for this. Thank you.
Opening of its new stores worldwide. And we're very honored today to have Mr. Anthony Nightingale and Mr. Hugo Celine, Southeast Asia Area Manager of Inter IKEA System AS, and also the President of Mr. Stephen Young, Chief Executive for Jardine Marketing Services, and Mr. Elliot Yun, Managing Director of IKEA Dentist Limited, to also officiate at the ceremony. Would please, Mr. Nightingale, Mr. Celine, Mr. Young, and Mr. Yun, be ready to...
You want to stay with me, son?
Why not?
I'll help you along. Yes. Yes.
What? You've gone the wrong way. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's predetermined. Yeah. You hold it.
我哋請埋我哋嘅而家嘅標誌關鍵先一齊出嚟。
We'll be here a long time.
You have to lift it in the middle. Hugo. I think me.
Thank you.
I think it's enough for the picture. Let's do it one more minute for the picture. Don't look at the picture.
I look happy. I think we got it. What? That's enough. Okay. Okay.
Mr. Young, we are now very pleased to announce the official opening and commencement of business of IKEA's new store at Sun Plaza. We are very happy to have Mr. Rodney Michel, Deputy Managing Director of Jardine Pacific Limited, to perform the eye-dotting ceremony, and Mr. Ben Johansen to tie a red ribbon on the lion's horn. Please.
醒獅點睛，富貴繁榮，民豐物阜，生意興盛。
Room setting is a slightly new approach, isn't it? I'm trying to see what it is, but it's
more or less, but they put in new ideas, new settings, and they
a
are
more informal approach.
so far very good business.
We've had this.
Of everybody to the good business of IKEA, jardins and dentists. Yes, yeah. Say, go.
You've done it properly, yeah?
多謝各位來賓嘅光臨，我哋今日嘅開幕典禮正式完畢，咁大家可以咧隨便參觀下呢一間新店喎。Thank you again for coming today.
多謝晒你。多謝晒。係啊，多啲嚟。多謝晒。
Very nice to be here. Hope to see you some more often. Very nice.
《香港個家私市場咧，其實咧就喺64之後咧，就係冇乜增長可以講，甚至咧有即係呢個開始有少少呢個萎縮添，就政府個統計啦，舊年嚟講就consumer durable 即係耐用品啦，嗰個。喺成年嚟講咧，好似係跌咗9%度。
Or maybe 1% or so. So the retail business also has been suffering because the number of tourists, the growth in the number of tourists is not so much, and the local people have not been buying as strongly perhaps as in some previous years. However, I believe strongly that having said that the overall market is not very favourable at the moment, there is still a lot of room for good concepts to be very successful. And among good concepts, I personally believe very strongly in the IKEA concept. And as I said earlier, last year we were able to grow our sales by 25%. I'm sure that overall furniture sales in Hong Kong did not grow by 25%. So we were able to expand our market share. And I think in the retail business, we still have a possibility to do that. In Hong Kong, our other big retail business is the optical shop. Now, last year we expanded our sales by 25%. IKEA, yes. But since I'm sure that the overall furniture market did not grow by 25%, I think we also expanded our market share.
Yeah, great. So, how is it?
啲家私因為喺北歐嚟啦好多，所以咧就內熱啊內冷咁樣。反過嚟講咧，好多人中意買中國家私。
以前零售嗰陣時候咧，嗰個 Christian Dior 嗰啲 profit 啊，嗰啲好似係咪幾時有做嘅？以前好似比較少睇。
唔係，有啲一路都做過，佢做咗好耐咯。
即係唔係話咁大個？
係喺 under 怡和商務發展。
Tryck lite lätt först tills den röda lampan lyser. Och så sen så tjock.